Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Topless Cooking with Tim. Today, we're not actually cooking. Today I'm just going to go over what my morning prep is every day to keep myself fed properly over the course of the day. I put everything together so it prevents me from making bad decisions on my nutrition every day. First, I actually start with my morning water. Just a cup of water, put in lemon juice, just a couple of splashes, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and Himalayan pink salt, just a few pinches of that. Now the reason I do this is because the salt, you want to have an alkaline body. You want your body to be at an alkaline level. Salt helps it keep that way, and the lemon juice and the cayenne pepper help open up and dilate your blood vessels. It just kind of helps wake you up in the morning. Well, many of us have coffee. Try this. Try having this and then see if you still need that coffee. Your brain's going to probably tell you, of course I need my coffee. But trust me, this here will wake you right up. So the next thing that I do is I take all of my food out, which is a lot. But everything's in my fridge or on top. I'll just pile it all up on my counter. And I eat, for the most part, the same thing every day, but I do like to mix it up. So, like, I've got my quinoa black bean salad with my Mexican taco meat, and then I have some mixed veggies. Mixed veggies I had yesterday. Today I'll have this instead. And sometimes I'll mix up what I put in my salad. So, just to go over what we've got here, I got my banana, pear, my turmeric paste, which I'm going to eat right now, Ezekiel bread, my red cabbage, because it's kind of like my secret. I love that stuff, so I put it on my salad. Kale, pineapple, cherry tomatoes, tuna fish for my salad, blueberries, some watercress, shredded carrot, and this is all for my salad there. Half of an avocado. We've got a tomato. And that's it from my fridge. So I just pile it all up on the counter here, and then I start to work at it and start to put it together into my bag. So what I'll do is, this here's my lunch bag, believe it or not. It's a 6-pack bag. Everybody looks at it and they're like, oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, but it holds all of my food for the day. The only thing it doesn't have is really my dinner. And sometimes it does, because I do bring it with me. I prefer to eat before I leave work, just because when I get home I'm going to bed pretty soon, and I don't want to eat right before bed because it ruins my sleep. So I'll bring it with me. But I keep everything in here. So as I go through, you'll see it's got the different containers in it. So I just take the containers out and I fill them all up. And I'll show you that in 1 minute. So now, here I am at my other cabinet, where I keep more food. And in here I've got my almond butter. Got my Shakeology. My pre-workout, because I'm going to work out after I'm done with this. My Recover, which I have after my workout to recover. Some apple cider vinegar. EVOO. My portion fix containers, yes, I still use them. Guys, it's okay to use portion fix containers. That's how I got this. And that's how I got as healthy as I am. Because I learned how to portion with simple little containers. And they're nice colors. I've got some. Nope. Nah. Chia seeds. And I think that's actually it from this. So now that I have taken up every counter in the kitchen with my food, now it's time to just go through each container, each package, put it into my containers and put it into my bag. Now, I do this on days that I don't work either. And the reason I do that is because, like just about everybody else out there, when we have a routine of going to work, eating doesn't seem to be as much of a problem. When we have our days off, we completely lose track of everything. And we're like, oh, I don't know what to eat, and I fall off, and then I get lazy. Yeah, don't. I still keep my morning routine the same. I still get up, and even though it may be a couple hours later, I wake up, I get all my food together, I do my workout, and now no matter where I am, my food that I need to eat is already prepped for me. No mistakes, no excuses, and even if I'm just going shopping, guess what? I've got my food with me. I don't have to hit that food court and eat garbage that's way overpriced. Yeah, I've got it. So now comes the fun part. Basically, cleaning the mess up. I've just made a huge mess. Now I'm going to clean it. So along the way, I just sip away at my water. And as I'm done with things, I put them away. All the stuff from my water, just put it away. For all you ladies who think that cleaning is sexy, I like to clean as I go. And I'll kind of go, and I've worked things in a logical order for the most part that I've learned. So like, for instance, my Ezekiel bread needs to toast. So I pop that out and put it in the toaster first. And then put it away. And then I've got my tomatoes. And now, tomatoes, how many tomatoes do I take? Well, that's what my portion container is for. Fill it up, and I just put it in my container. And then I put the tomatoes away. The tomatoes go right into my bag. Then I take my pear and my banana and put it right in the bag. And now, usually, it doesn't happen all the time because sometimes I get home late. When I get home, I will clean all of my containers for the day. And so this way I can just grab them from the dish rack and start using them again. Otherwise, I have to wash them in the morning. It's more time to take in the morning and it becomes a pain in the butt. So I try to get them all washed the night before. And next up is my salad. Now this takes the most time just because it's got the most stuff in it. When I start with my greens, put some watercress in the bottom. And then my kale. Now I don't use portion fix for these just because the container itself is not very big. So it forces my salad to be on a smaller size. But I do make sure I put, it's all veggies. And my one little take on salad is so many people use salad as a side dish. Salad should be your main course. Always. I guarantee you, if you start making salad your main course and everything else as a side, you're going to see some significant differences in your health. So I'll throw in some shredded carrot. My red cabbage. I probably put in too much red cabbage, but it's so good, I don't care. I've got my avocado. And that'll make it pretty. It's going into a container that's going to get sealed up that I'm going to pull out at lunch. So it doesn't need to look good. I've got my tomato. I just use half a tomato for it, but I just cube it up. I'll just take my knife, take a sharp knife. Don't use a dull knife, it's not safe. And if you want to cube up tomato ahead of time, I know my mom does that. It'll save some time, but I just do it in the morning because, as you saw, it took 2 seconds. Not a big deal. Put the other half into a bag, and that goes in the fridge. And I'll take my tuna fish. Now with my tuna fish, I do mix it with mayo. I don't use a lot, and I do use regular mayo because light mayo tastes like crap. But when I do mix it, I only use half a can into my salad, which most women, that's going to be too much. So maybe use a quarter can. But I use a half because I'm a growing boy. I can. And then my chia seeds, and this is the where else I use the container. My little seed container. And you'd be surprised at how many seeds this, like, it seems like this is a never-ending container, and it just keeps pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. Jesus. Always. And then I top it with my apple cider vinegar. And my EVOO. I put in probably more than I need to, but I'm okay with that. I just kind of eyeball those two. And that's it, put the lid on. And there you go. Less than 5 minutes, salad done. It's my lunch for the day. There. Just my lunch. Alright, so I just continue to take that stuff, and I put that away. And now, as I'm getting done with my water, I'm going to pull out my turmeric paste because I'm going to have that. But oh, my toast is done. And a friend of mine had suggested almond butter over peanut butter. So I switched. It used to be really expensive. I get mine at BJ's. And it's actually not a bad price at all. Whether it's made a difference or not, I don't know. It was, for me, it was a little bit of an acquired taste. Some people I've spoken to say they like it better. Alright, that's done. And you also have to remember, your food is your fuel. It doesn't have to be pretty. You know, you go to restaurants and they decorate it and make it look nice and this and that. You're about to shove this in your mouth, smash it to bits, let your body digest it, and then poop it out. Why does it have to look good before it goes in? It doesn't. It's our minds thinking that we have to have it look good. It's fuel. So it goes in containers, doesn't look pretty. It's pleasing to my palate, and I have retrained my palate to be pleased by salad, by Ezekiel bread. That stuff is now tasty. Over time, we have taken our taste buds and created a palate that only likes sugary sweet foods, fattening stuff, greasy garbage from fast food joints, and then when we go to eat a salad, yeah, it tastes like crap. Because we have tricked our brain with this drug of sugar into thinking that that's what we need. Totally not true. I don't need that stuff at all. Salad. My roommates and I were talking a few weeks ago about how all of a sudden we're craving a salad. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine craving a salad? No, most people are like, I'm craving cookies, I'm craving pizza. I was craving salad. I had just finished manual labor, and I was hungry, and I was craving a salad. That is when you know you have been on the right track. And, as you can see, it works. So now I'm going to call this little mini segment here the anti-inflammatory section of this video. This is where I put my fruit together, and I'm going to have my turmeric paste. So I'm finishing up my water. Now, turmeric paste. There is a video that I have on that, and how to make that. Very, very simple. And I have a teaspoon in the morning, or a tablespoon in the morning, and a tablespoon at night. And that's it, and just all. I didn't use as much honey this time. It's got a little zing to it, but it's okay. And then, blueberries and pineapple both have great anti-inflammatory qualities to them. So, make sure you have at least one of the two every day. Just, again, great to help everything in your body get cleaned out. And for me, for ease of things, I usually get the pineapple spears. The golden spear. And I just have one of those, unless it's a small one, which that is. And I know I'm going to be very physical today. So I'm going to have two. Because I can. I put those in my container. Lock it up. Put that away. Now the last thing is my dinner. Now on some nights I will get my son, and when I get my son, I do bring food with me, and I'll have a little bit to eat, so this way when I go out to eat with him, it prevents me from spending a lot of money and getting stuff that I don't really need. And so, for dinner tonight, I'm having my quinoa black bean salad. Now this one here, I'm gonna start playing around with the quantities that I eat, because I just fill it up. And again, today I'm gonna be physical, so I'm just gonna load it up. But I just load the container right up. And you can eat the quinoa black bean salad cold, but I put the Mexican taco meat in it, both of which, by the way, have videos of their own. Watch those, because when you take the two of those and you mix them together, it's kind of like a little slice of heaven. It's an outstanding meal. And there's my quinoa. And I definitely eat more than the recommended amount, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes the people around me are not, but I don't care, because it's good for me. And I just load it up. Put it all away. Again, what's the theme here this morning? Clean as you go. It's going to be so much easier. And don't just do it for meal prep in the morning. Do it for everything. For cooking. For whatever you're doing. Clean as you go. And I put this away. And then there's just one last thing. That's my Shakeology. Now, some people blend theirs, some people mix it with different things. I don't have access to a blender at work, and while I could bring one in, it's just not convenient with where I work to do that. I just mix mine with water. If I want it creamier, I'll use almond milk, but water has been fine. So I just take my Shakeology, put it into a little tiny Tupperware container, and that goes into the top of my 6-pack. And voila, it is done. So in here I have all of my containers full with all of my food, and this is it. And so now I am set for the day, regardless of whether I'm working or at home. I'm set. I'm done. So I don't have to worry about making bad decisions, and I'm all good. And when people ask me how many meals I eat over the course of the day, I tell them 1. I start eating in the morning, and I finish eating it before I go to bed at night. Constantly grazing all day long on lots of little different meals all day. That's it. So there it is. That's my morning meal prep. When I'm not recording it, usually takes me about 15 to 20 minutes total just to get everything put together, get myself ready, and now I'm going to go work out. That's it. Very simple. I hope this helped you guys organize your morning, and I hope it helps you get your nutrition in line. Have a great day. Well, I hope you found my morning meal prep helpful and educational for yourself. Maybe it gave you some extra tips that you could use for yourself. Please comment below any tips that you use. Maybe it's something I can learn from you. This isn't just a one-way street here. I'm constantly learning on new ways on how to improve myself as well. So please comment below what your morning strategies are. Let me know what at least one takeaway was that you got from my video. Subscribe today, and we'll see you guys later. Thank you very much. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, or just like to smile like a fool sometimes, subscribe today and check out my other videos.